Good evening once again, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Jerry Matthews Court. Tonight's game is the athletic conference game between Stockton University and Rowan University. Tonight's game is the Bob Hutchings Memorial Game. Remember from Coach Hutch, we have Stockton 8 NJAC championships and 13 NCAA tournament berths in 26 seasons as an assistant coach. Now, before we introduce our starting lineup, at this time, the Stockton men's basketball program will recognize 3 seniors who will finish their college careers at the end of the season. Let's meet our 3 seniors. Senior guard from Pennsboro, number 5, Rowan Johnson. Mark number 6 player from the 8th from his last season. He played 109 games from the Ospreys for 196 points.
Welcome everybody to Stockton University here at Jerry Matthews Court, Stockton University Sports Center. Packed house here for tonight's NJAC men's basketball matchup featuring the Profs from Rowan University, coached by head coach Eric Brennan. Profs come into tonight's matchup with a 12-12 record overall and a 9-8 record in NJAC play, currently sitting in 6th place, and they're taking on the Stockton Ospreys, who were coached by head coach Scott Bittner. Ospreys come into tonight's matchup with a 17-7 overall record and a 12-5 record in the NJAC, putting them currently in 4th in a jumbled mess, I guess you can call the NJAC men's basketball conference right now. We'll know a lot more after tonight's games conclude. We have a lot going on here at Jerry Matthews Court. Great crowd on hand. Senior night that's going on right now. We're also honoring the late Coach Bob Hutchings in the Bob Hutchings Memorial Game in remembrance of Coach Hutch, who helped Stockton University win 8 NJAC championships and earn 13 NCAA tournament berths in 26 seasons as an assistant coach. I was able to talk to Coach Scott Bittner earlier today, and he says he always looks forward to this game to be able to see Coach Hutchings' family and just honor a coach that meant so much to this university and to this men's basketball program. Tonight is also senior night. We're honoring 3 seniors here from the Stockton men's university program. Senior guard number 5, Jamar Johnson from Pennsgrove. Senior forward number 20 from Cherokee, Christian Armstrong Thomas. And senior guard from Cape May, number 10, Martin Angelov. Johnson here played 109 games for the Ospreys and scored 196 points with 203 rebounds, 160 assists, 67 steals, and an outstanding 1.7 assist-to-turnover ratio in 1,572 career minutes. Johnson scored a career-high 10 points against TCNJ in his rookie year on February 6, 2021, and dished out a career-best 7 assists this season against Montclair State. Armstrong Thomas played 49 games for Georgian Court before transferring to Stockton, and he played 50 games with 40 starts in 2 seasons, averaging 6.5 points and 6.3 rebounds per game. This year he recorded career highs of 17 points versus Kane and 13 rebounds against Rutgers Newark. Christian, in his 4-year career, has 435 points, 417 rebounds, 81 assists, and 68 steals. Angelov transferred from Ranger College, where he played in 61 games and 31 starts with Stockton, 2 of which unfortunately ended with injury. He scored 702 points and sank 118 three-pointers as an Osprey. Martin set a school record with 45 points against TCNJ on December 12th, and head coach Scott Bittner is presenting him tonight with a decorated basketball in recognition of that accomplishment. Again, an important matchup here tonight for the men's basketball team. We will talk about all of the possibilities for the NJAC tournament, depending on certain outcomes for tonight's game. Starting lineups here for tonight's game for Stockton. We'll give Rowan first. For Rowan, looks like number 3, Chris McCarron, junior from Palmyra. Number 5, Bryson Williams from Senior Rodney, a 6'2 junior guard. Number 10, Skip Burton, first career start, it looks like, from STEM Academy, 6' junior. Number 14, Dan Mason, a 6'8 freshman from Bishop Eustace, and number 22, Ife Okeribin, 6'8", St. Augustine product, sophomore from St. Augustine. Starting lineups for Stockton. Number 0, junior guard from Cherry Hill East, E.J. Matthew Spratley. Number 3, sophomore from Lindenwold, Eric Campbell. Number 20, Christian Armstrong Thomas, a senior from Cherokee. Number 5, senior from Pennsgrove, Jamar Johnson. And number 33, freshman from the Phelps School, Logan McKee. Again, a little bit of a different look here for the Rowan Prof team. You mentioned Burton making his first start here. 6-foot junior from STEM Academy. Stockton coming into this game with a 17-7 overall record and a 12-5 record in the conference, while Rowan's 12-12 overall and 9-8 in the NJAC. Stockton lost a heartbreaker in double overtime to Ramapo on Saturday. They lost by a score of 97-95. They raised this 15-point deficit in the second half, and E.J. Matthew Spratley hit a 3 to send the game into overtime with 4 seconds left. Matthew Spratley led Stockton in scoring with 27 points. Logan McKee tied a career high with 22 points, and he went 6 of 12 from three-point land. Eric Campbell added 20 points and 6 boards. Devin Johnson with 9 points. Tavon Gaither with 6 points and a team-high 7 rebounds. Stockton only shot 37% from the floor, where they're usually shooting at a 43% clip. We're underway here at Jerry Matthews Court. Rowan takes the opening tip, and for 3 to start off early is number 3. That's McCarron, who misses. Jamar Johnson able to secure the rebound for Stockton, and Campbell's on the run. Eric Campbell with the ball, kicks it out to Johnson. A lot on the line here for Stockton tonight. Obviously, they are playing for a position here in the NJAC tournament. Would love to have a first round home game. Logan McKee for 3 early on, doesn't get it to go. Eric Campbell there for the putback, and he does get it to go. Early jump for the lead for 2 points. Stockton over Rowan here. Talking to Coach Bittner earlier today, he just said that to be able to play in a game with this atmosphere at this point in the season is always something you wanted to do. You love to prepare and be ready to play your best basketball in games like today. He says they're hoping to be a bit healthier than we have been in the past month, but the adversity we face is going to make us tougher in tonight's challenge. And they have done so, and they have faced a lot of adversity, dealing with a lot of injuries so far this season. Numerous players have been hurt, including Angela. They missed Logan McKee for a long time. They missed Tavon Gaither for a long time. All those players except Angela back in the lineup and ready to go tonight. Campbell adds his second basket of the night, and Stockton jumps out to a quick 4-point lead. Stockton, has been relatively a second-half program here as of late, and they find themselves in deep holes, and they have to climb out of it. And it's just not a recipe for success for Coach Bittner's program. They want to be able to jump out early tonight and jump on a Rowan team who can shoot the ball in their own right and play stout defense as well. If you remember back on January 15th, when these two teams met in Glassboro, Rowan was able to come out victorious by the score of 106-100, and that's a great start there for senior big man Christian Armstrong Thomas, who's able to get the 2 points and the foul. He'll go to the line for 1 as we settle in here for Stockton University men's basketball. I'm your play-by-play commentator, Andrew Daly from Jerry Matthews Court. We're going to have a great one on hand here tonight. Armstrong Thomas misses the free throw. That's Burton with the drive, puts it up with the left, goes off the glass, doesn't go. It's Armstrong Thomas with the rebound. Stockton looking to reset on offense. Nice steal there by Burton, who goes up, and he misses the easy layup. Burton not able to get it to fall, and Jamar Johnson kicks it out to Campbell for 3, not able to capitalize. Logan McKee puts it back up for 2, and he drops it for Stockton. We talked about Burton. This is his first start. Maybe a little bit of jitters there, but he misses the easy finger roll, and Stockton's able to capitalize and score off of an easy turnover there. This is number 5, Williams with it from Caesar Rodney. Foul called. Foul called on Rowan, number 22, F.A. Okaberin. Let me get this pronunciation correct. So Okaberin, we'll go with that. 6'8" big man from St. Augustine, sophomore. A lot going on tonight in the NJAC. A lot to pay attention to. I'll keep you guys updated as best as I can with live action as it's happening. The scenarios are endless here in the NJAC. Stockton cannot win first place, but they could finish anywhere between 2nd and 5th place, depending on what happens here tonight in conference play. That's number 3, McCarron, who sinks his first free throw. He's hitting his free throws at a 57% clip on the year. Big crowd on hand here tonight at Jerry Matthews Court. They brought out the extra set of bleachers. Packed house for this big-time rivalry between two South Jersey foes. McCarron hits them both. Rowan's on the board. Campbell to E.J. Matthews-Spratley. Matthews-Spratley led scoring on Ramapo on Saturday with 27, but the percentage from the field was not where you would expect it to be from E.J., Stockton's leading scorer and the leading scorer in the NJAC. Nice pass down low to Logan McKee, who puts it up, not able to get it to fall, and that's number 14, Dan Mason, the big 6'8" forward from Bishop Eustace, pulling down the rebound. Driving here is number 5, Bryson Williams. Doesn't get it to go, and it looks like we're going to get called for goaltending, correct? No. Checking into the game is Tavon Gaither and Jamir Payu. Stepping out is Eric Campbell, Christian Armstrong Thomas. Checking in for Rowan, number 13, Drew Amos, the senior guard from Washington Township High School. This is Johnson on the dribble. Gaither with it. Amos on the defense. Gaither looking to do something with it. Goes up strong with the right. Doesn't get it to fall. Tip back out. Logan McKee able to secure the rebound. He loses control. Amos comes up with it and gets it out to number 33. That's Danny Fleming, the 6'8" senior from Haddonfield High School. This is McCarron with the dribble. Kicks it over to Williams. Kicks it to 13. That's Amos for 3. Misses badly, and Paiute secures the rebound. Jamir Paiute, you might have seen him in the NJAC Player of the Week rankings the last few weeks before Logan McKee. Logan McKee takes home Rookie of the Week 2 weeks in a row now, and previously to that, it was Jamir Paiute for 3 straight weeks. Number 5, Bryson Williams with the shot, misses. Paiute again secures the board, his second of the night early. Stockton looking to move here on offense. Jamar Johnson with the ball. Paiute sets the pick. Johnson finds him underneath. There's a scuffle for it, and a jump ball is called. Possession arrow in the way of Rowan. Early going here, fast-paced action. Jerry Matthews Court, Stockton University Sports Center. Andrew Daly for Stockton University Athletics, your announcer for the night. Big-time energy in the arena. Biggest crowd I've seen since I've been here. Ball's inbounded to number 4. For Rowan. That's number 4, Mikey Robinson from San Jose, California, West Catholic, 6'2" guard. That's number 33, Fleming for the 3, and he gets it to fall, pulls Rowan within 1. Ball gets out to Paiute. It's McKee in the far corner for three, doesn't get it to go. McKee, 6 of 12 last Saturday at Ramapo, gets that first one to miss. On the court, too, is number 12, Andrew Crawford from Camden Catholic, the sophomore. Rowan on the rebound. Matthew Spratley for three from long distance, and he nails it. And I'll tell you right now, for the Stockton Osprey offense to get going, EJ's going to have to get going early, and he hasn't been able to do so in the past couple games. This offense is going to rely heavily on his production here tonight. Tavon Gaither checks back in for Stockton. Inbounding here is Amos, gets it to McCarron. On the floor for Rowan. McCarron, Amos, number 4, that's Robinson. 33 is Fleming, and 5 is Williams. Williams with the ball in the long three, front rim short. Nice rebound there by Crawford. Crawford's able to secure it. Crawford, I mentioned, the sophomore from Camden Catholic. Gets it over to Gaither from the free throw line, puts it up. Little strong, doesn't get it to fall. McCarron pulls down the rebound. This goes out to Amos, who goes up with the right, and he's called for the charge. Basket will not count, and Stockton will take over. Matthew Spratley taking a seat. Eric Campbell checking back into the game for Stockton. Eric Campbell averaging 13.2 points per game. Campbell had 20 points and 6 rebounds against Ramapo, and that's number 14, Devin Johnson from the far corner, draining the three for Stockton, putting the Ospreys up 14-7 here in the early going. That's Williams with it, kicks it over to McCarron. McCarron gets the pick set for him, misses the three off the front rim. Payute secures the rebound, gets it out to Johnson again, who puts it up, misses that one. Doesn't get it to fall. This is Williams for Rowan. Williams gets it back to McCarron. McCarron to Amos, back to Williams. Williams in a lot of traffic, and he's fouled on the floor. Crawford called for the foul. Third foul for Stockton so far tonight. Into the game for Rowan, that's number 12. Let's see that name. C.J. Hayes, freshman from Moorestown High School. Nice turnaround there, fake from the free throw line, doesn't get it to fall. And Stockton on the possession. It's Crawford with it. Nice pick by Gaither. Ill-advised pass there by Crawford, and that's can't do that. C.J. Hayes called there. And Stockton will take over possession. Hayes, a 6'3" freshman from Moorestown. Rowan's already using a number of players off of their bench. So we mentioned the possibilities here tonight for the NJAC tournament. If Montclair State wins, they win the NJAC. If Montclair State loses to TCNJ tonight, then we get into a whole litany of situations, and we'll get into those a little bit later with some downtime. Right now the action's hot. EJ Matthew Spratley misses a three. Crawford gets the rebound. Referee blows the whistle for the foul. Foul called on number 4, Mikey Robinson for Rowan. Inbounded to Eric Campbell. Campbell with it now, looking for something to do with it. Goes up with the right, strong contact, no foul. Late foul. Payute scuffling a little bit with number 4 down there, that's Robinson. And then a little shove there by 33. Fleming, the senior from Haddonfield, checking into the game. F.A. Akerubin. and a little confusion down here on the court. Matthew Sproutley from the far corner for three. Back rim, no good. Armstrong Thomas puts it back up, gets it to go, and the foul. Christian Armstrong Thomas having himself a night here early on senior night. Foul called on number 13, Drew Amos. That's his second foul. Checking back in is Jamar Johnson. Crawford will go to the bench. Armstrong Thomas hits the free throw. Stockton leads this one 17-7. CJ Hayes with it for Rowan. Back to Skip Burton. Skip Burton again made his first start tonight for the Profs. We got a foul away from the ball here. Foul called on Tavon Gaither. His first. Armstrong Thomas with 5 early points here for the Ospreys. It's a 3 for Fleming, misses. Eric Campbell skies for the rebound, gets it out to Matthew Spradley. EJ looking to run with it. EJ, the leading scorer in the NJAC, dishes to Campbell, who goes up. Nice finger roll with the right. Eric Campbell for 2 for Stockton. Nice play there by EJ Matthew Spradley to find Campbell, who's cutting down the lane. Campbell puts it up on the finger roll. Timeout called by Rowan. We'll take it with them live from Jerry Matthews Court, Stockton University Sports Center. I'm Andrew Daly for Stockton Athletics. We'll be back when live action returns. Back live here at Stockton University. Rowan inbounds the ball. This ball goes to Burton. Talking to Coach Bittner earlier today, he said that they've played so many one possession games here in recent games that he's hoping that his team is battle tested enough to be able to push through the adversity that comes with those tough one possession games. You could look back at the Ramapo game on Saturday, double overtime, having to fight back from a 15-point deficit. You know, Rutgers Camden before this, they were never really tested in that game, but you know, they've been tested a lot here recently, and Coach Bittner thinks that his guys are up for the challenge. Fleming with the ball for Rowan on Logan McKee, puts it up, skies over top, double bounce off the rim, able to get it to go. That's Fleming, Danny Fleming, the 6'8" senior from Haddonfield. Logan McKee, the freshman, Again, New Jersey Athletic Conference Rookie of the Week, 2 weeks in a row now for Logan McKee. McKee tied his career high 22 points and 4 rebounds with 3 assists last week on Saturday at Ramapo. Ever since coming back, he was out. He got injured at the Gettysburg game. Ever since coming back into the lineup, he's been a very big factor here for this Stockton Ospreys offense and defense. This is Rowan with it. It's Burton. Gets it out to Williams. Okabyron to number 12. That's Hayes. No shot. Foul on the floor. And that's going to be called on number 12. That's Hayes. The foul's called on Hayes. Eric Campbell to Jamar Johnson now. Jamar Johnson bringing the ball up court. Logan McKee with it, being guarded closely by Okabyron. Gets it to Johnson, who gets it to Devin Johnson. Jamar Johnson kicks it back to Devin Johnson for 3. Off the front of the rim, not able to get it to go. Rowan rebounds, and they're on the move in transition. This is Burton with it in the near corner. Burton guarded by Devin Johnson, who will be called for the foul. His second foul of the day, team 6th foul. Checking back into the game, number 14, freshman from Bishop Eustace, Dan Mason, 6'8" forward. Okabyron called for his second foul of the night. Campbell to inbound. Jamar Johnson, Payute on the court, Christian Armstrong Thomas, and McKee. Some of the bigger players on the Ospreys roster out on the court right now. This is Jamar Johnson. Another foul called away from the ball. We got 15 fouls called here already in the first 11 minutes of the game total. Packed house here, Stockton University Sports Center, Jerry Matthews Court. Senior night. NJAC implications. Bob Hutchings Memorial Game. You name it. Big time rivalry. These two teams do not like each other in any sport that they play in. The Rowan Profs and the Stockton Ospreys. South Jersey rivalry. It's Burton with the handle to Williams. This is McCarron. Thought about it from way outside, didn't like it. Dribble, puts it up, acrobatic, no good. Payute with the rebound. Matthew Spratley in transition, moving it. EJ looking for something to do with it. Crosses it over to Johnson. Tipped by McCarron. It'll stay with Stockton. Johnson rebounds at Matthew Spratley. Matthew Spratley, the leading scorer in the NJAC, averaging 22.7 points per game. Matthew Spratley with it, being guarded by Burton, who's made his first start tonight. Hasn't played a whole lot this year. Being tested here. Matthew Spratley puts it up an acrobatic 3, and you know when he's feeling it is when those shots go down for him, and he hits that one, falling away over Trey Burton. EJ Matthew Spratley with his 6th point of the night. Rowan, number 14, misses that. Dan Mason misses that one. It's Matthew Spratley with it again. Running, turnaround jumper from the free throw line. Little kiss off the rim, doesn't get it to go. Rowan able to secure the defensive rebound. This is Bryson Williams with it. Williams gets it to Burton, pulls up for the 3. Wide open. Nice shot there for Burton. Left-handed three-pointer. Pulls Rowan within 10. Stockton calls timeout. We'll take one with them from Jerry Matthews Court. Your score is Stockton 22, Rowan 12. We're back live here at Stockton University. Let's go through some of these scenarios while we can. If there's a four-way tie between Montclair State, Ramapo, Stockton, and TCNJ at 13 and 5, Ramapo would get the 1 seed, Montclair State would get the 2 seed, Stockton would get the 3 seed, and TCNJ would get the 4 seed. The possibilities are endless with these scenarios here. Again, if Montclair State wins tonight over TCNJ, Montclair State is the outright number 1 seed heading into the tournament. Eric Campbell in the far corner drills it for 3 for Stockton. Nice shot there. Nice dish from Andrew Crawford, who finds Eric Campbell in the far corner, who's able to drop it for a 3. It's McCarron with it to Fleming. Fleming back to Burton. Back to Fleming, puts it up for 3. Misses. A lot of contact down there. It's 14. That's Dan Mason, freshman from Bishop Eustis. Gets fouled. He'll go to the free throw line. Mason shooting at 64.3% this year from the free throw line. Makes the first. So we told you what would happen if there's a 4-way tie. If there's a 3-way tie between Montclair State, Stockton, and TCNJ at 13 and 5, that means Ramapo loses tonight and Montclair State loses tonight and Stockton wins. This is where Stockton could come in as a 2 seed. Montclair State would be 1, Stockton would be 2, TCNJ would be 3. There's scenario number 2. We'll go into a few more here as time goes on. Eric Campbell with it right now. Finds Payute in the far corner. Jameer Payute, the big man for 3, doesn't get it to go. That's Eric Campbell skying for the rebound, going up strong with it. The referee calls for a jump ball, possession arrow at Stockton. It'll stay with the Ospreys. Logan McKee checking back in for Jamar Johnson. Johnson, one of the seniors, being honored tonight for his contributions here to the Osprey program. His final regular season game here in a Stockton uniform. Not his final game. Crawford with it. Dribbling with it. Strong. Goes up, and that's blocked by Williams. Stockton's able to maintain possession with 5 on the shot clock. Campbell puts it up from the free throw line. No good. Payute pulls the offensive rebound. Armstrong Thomas with it, goes up strong under the basket with the left, and Armstrong Thomas is having himself a night here, adding his 7th point so far in this first half. This is Burton with the ball for Rowan. Fleming back to Burton with the left-handed shot. Nothing but net. Burton's feeling it. He's got a smooth stroke there, and Burton adds his 6th point of the night for the Profs. Payute with it, dishes it off to Armstrong Thomas. To Logan McKee. Armstrong Thomas called for the foul. Love to see this crowd on hand here at Stockton University for this big-time rivalry matchup. Packed house here tonight. Extra stands added. Great alumni base on hand here over in the corner. See Talon floating around here somewhere. Everybody's having a good time. Stockton playing well in this one, up 27-16 with 6 minutes left in the first half. This is Williams with it, driving baseline. Finds number 3, McCarron, in the near corner for 3, doesn't get it to go. Skying for the rebounds, Fleming. He's pickpocketed by Armstrong Thomas, who's just playing all over the court right now. Eric Campbell airmails one into the front row, sending the kids for a scare. Everybody's okay down there. Rowan will take over possession here. Rowan with the ball. This is McCarron. McCarron to Williams. Looking to set up the offense. Williams, pick set there by, who's that, Fleming. Matthew Spratley called for the foul there. Devin Johnson checking into the game for EJ Matthew Spratley. Matthew Spratley with his second foul. 5:36 left in this one in the first half. I'm sorry, E.J. Matthew Spratley with his third foul. 5:36 left in the first half here. Stockton leads by a score of 27-16. This is Bryson Williams at the line, 86% free throw shooter on the year. Hits the first. Hits the second. Now Fleming's on the line. Fleming, 75.9% free throw shooter. Not sure what the call was down there. I'm not at the table. I'm not able to get that information. Calling the game from up top, which has its perks, also has its setbacks. Fleming misses off the front rim. Armstrong Thomas with another rebound for Stockton. Armstrong Thomas with the ball here. Gets it to Campbell. Over to Johnson. Johnson drives, kicks it back out to Armstrong Thomas, who takes a rare three, misses. Ball's bouncing around, going back towards Rowan, towards the profs. Excuse me. 5:18 left in the first half here. Stockton 27, Rowan 18. This is McCarron for the profs. Setting up the offense, waiting for something to happen. Gets the ball out to Fleming. Big man gets it back to McCarron, kicks it out to Williams, a shooter for three, in and out of the rim there, and Payute able to secure another board for the Ospreys. Jamar Johnson on the run here for Stockton. Looking to set up the offense. He'll go, take it with the left, doesn't see anything, puts the brakes on, gets it to Armstrong Thomas, who's called for a travel. And he gets lucky there because he gets called for the travel, but the other ref was calling him for an offensive foul, so saves him from getting a foul there. As Armstrong Thomas ball go back to the profs. Rowan has it. McCarron on the floor for Stockton is Devin Johnson, Jamar Johnson, Jameer Payute, Tavon Gaither, and Eric Campbell. Matthew Spratley on the bench with 3 fouls. McCarron thought about it. 13, that's Myers. I'm sorry, that's Amos. He hits the 3. And Rowan creeping right back into this thing. Now, Amos is going to be called for a foul. He didn't like the call, but I can see it from up here that he grabbed the Stockton player. Amos picks up his 3rd foul. Senior from Washington Township. Tavon Gaither going to the line. Gaither on the year shooting 80.6% from the free throw line. Misses the first leg of the 1-and-1. Rowan takes over possession. 4:15 and counting here. Jerry Matthews Court, Stockton University Sports Center. Kicks it out. That's number 12. That's Hayes. Misses the 3 from near corner. Mason called for the foul. Team's 10th foul. Mason's 2nd of the night. And there's been a lot of whistles in this one. 20 fouls combined so far. Jameer Payute Rims out the first one. Paiute on the year, only shooting at 57% from the free throw line. Checking back into the game is Ife Okabyron. Big man for Rowan, one of many. Rowan has 3 players on their team listed at 6'8". Devin Johnson there for the putback. Nice play by Jamar Johnson to steal it. 29-21, Stockton leads this one with 3:50 left in the first half. Karen setting up the offense for the Profs. This is Okabyron. Back to Williams and Hayes. CJ Hayes with it, now Williams. Williams takes a long 3 off the glass, no good. Ugly looking shot, Campbell waiting, throws it down with 2 hands, and Everett Campbell gets this crowd on their feet for Stockton as he throws down a monster jam, and he puts the lead to 10. Burton with it for Rowan to McCarron. This is Hayes. Gaither on the defense, puts up an ill-advised, not an ill-advised shot. I was going to say went off the front rim. Bounces off the front rim and in. Pulls the Rowan Profs within 8 here. Jamar Johnson with the ball. Looking to set something up on offense. Nice move there, nice handle. He kicks it out to Campbell, who's feeling it. Near corner, misses bad, but we'll call that a pass to Paiute, who puts it up with the right. Sky hook on that one, and he puts it up and it goes in for Jamir Paiute, who's having himself a nice game here in the first half. Burton on the dribble here, kicks it out to McCarron. McCarron with it, calling out directions for the Profs. Pump fake, Devin Johnson doesn't bite. That's Hayes on the shot for 3, doesn't get it to go. Foul called. Foul called on Rowan. That's Okabyron again, his 3rd. And Stockton will go back to the line here. Paiute going back to the line, hoping to make up for his last trip. Misses that one. Mass subs here for Rowan. Back into the game, Mikey Robinson. Fleming. McCarron on the court. Number 24. I don't think I've called his name yet tonight. Number 24, Damian Edwards. Freshman from Eastern Regional. Checks into the game. And Bryson Williams rounds out the 5 on the court for the Profs. With 2:26 left in the first half, Stockton leads this one 34-23. Rowan with the ball. Lively crowd here tonight for this regular season finale. McCarron with it. Over to Robinson, down low to Fleming. McCarron calling for it in the near corner. Fleming can't find anywhere to go with it. Looked like he took a few steps, but referees did not call it that way. Ball goes out of bounds, and it'll stay Rowan ball. Karen set the inbound. Finds Fleming quickly for a 3-pointer. In and out for Fleming. Not able to get it to fall. Quick turnaround transition. Jamir Paiute goes up. Misses the slam, but he's called for a foul. Danny Fleming called for that one. Paiute will go back to the line here, shooting 2. Paiute misses again. Paiute puts it up, hits that one. Under 2 minutes left here at Jerry Matthews Court. Rowan with possession. Stockton leads 35-23. That's number 4 with the handle there, Mikey Robinson. Crawford on the defense. Eric Campbell on defense. Now it's McCarron. Crawford looked like he had his ground held there, and he did. They're calling a charge there on McCarron. Nice play by Andrew Crawford, setting his feet there and drawing the offensive foul. Eric Campbell, Jamar Johnson. Johnson with it, looking for help. Couple foul called on Tavon Gaither, who's not happy with that one. Gaither's second foul of the night. Rowan with the ball. This is Bryson Williams. Fleming with the screen. Williams driving, sets up, lets it go. Runner, and it counts. Williams pulls Rowan within 10. Payu working the baseline, goes up for the reverse. Fleming says, no way, not today. And Stockton will keep possession. Jamar Johnson on the drive. Kicks it out to Payu. Or no, that's Eric Campbell, excuse me. Another foul called. Foul called on number 24. 24 is, again, Damian Edwards, freshman from Eastern Regional. Rowan not afraid to empty their bench tonight. Eric Campbell at the line for the Ospreys. Sinks that one. Stockton takes a 12-point lead, 55 seconds left here in the first half. Williams with it for Rowan. Fleming setting the pick. Williams thinking about driving Fleming out for 3. Pump fake, carries the ball to the lane, and he drops it for 2. Fleming made it look easy, taking it down low on Stockton there. 30 seconds left. Andrew Crawford with it. 15 seconds on the shot clock. About a 6-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Gaither with it. Kicks it back to Crawford, who puts it up for 3. Looked good, didn't get it. Campbell skies for the offensive board. Kicks it back out, but it's intercepted, and it's McCarron on the run. He goes up with it, and he's able to get the layup to fall for Rowan. And with 3 seconds left, it's Gaither from half court. Gaither not able to get it to fall. And that'll take us to halftime here at at Stockton. Stockton leading this one 37-29 over the Rowan Profs. We'll be back here soon. We'll go over some NJAC scores and stats from this game. Join us in a couple minutes here. We'll be back live from Jerry Matthews Court for Stockton University Athletics.
Now it's time for the Stockton cheerleaders. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, senior Christina Cole is having our senior right here at halftime. For the senior of Kansas University, is the Stockton cheerleaders for the next 4 years. He's been for all 4 years. Christina Gold.
Welcome back here to Stockton University, Jerry Matthews Court at the Stockton University Sports Center. I am your play-by-play broadcast announcer, Andrew Daly, just updating you here with some scores from around the conference. I know there's a lot going on, a lot riding on tonight in the NJAC conference for tournament seedings. Some scores here tonight so far. We have Montclair State leading TCNJ by a score of 47-38. That game's at halftime. Ramapo and William Patterson also at halftime. Ramapo leads William Patterson 43-33, and this game started a little bit later. Kane versus Rutgers Newark. Rutgers Newark with an early lead over Kane, 15-12, but there's still plenty of time to go in that one. Here at Stockton, Stockton leads Rowan 37-29. Great crowd on hand, electric atmosphere, senior night, rivalry game. Coach Bob Hutchings Memorial game. Coach Bob Hutchings, of course, Coach Hutch, who helped Stockton win 8 NJAC championships and earn 13 NCAA tournament berths in 26 seasons here as an assistant coach. Very important to the Stockton University family and Stockton University basketball, and I know he's missed dearly. Talking to Coach Bittner earlier today. Just a big night here for Stockton athletics and everybody involved with it. Great crowd on hand for this big rivalry game between Rowan and Stockton. A couple leaders here for the Profs in the first half. Danny Fleming, senior from Haddonfield, leading the way for Rowan with 7 points. Burton adding 6 points. Bryson Williams with 6 points. McCarron with 4 points. Amos with 3 points. Hayes with 2 points. And Mason rounding out the scoring for Rowan with 1 point. For Stockton, leading the way, Eric Campbell with 13 points, having himself a nice night. 13 points and 6 rebounds already. CJ Armstrong, Christian Armstrong Thomas, 7 points with 3 rebounds. DJ Matthew Spratley in a little bit of foul trouble here in the early going. Only played 9 minutes in the first half. He's got himself 6 points. Jamir Payute, Devin Johnson with 5 points. Jamir Payute has 4 points, but Payute already has 11 rebounds. Jamir Payute absolutely dominating the rebounds offensively and defensively. Defensively, he's got 8 rebounds. Offensively, he has 3. 11 for Payute so far. You remember back a couple weeks ago against New Jersey City, he had 15, so he's well on pace for that tonight. And then Logan McKee rounding out the scoring with 2 points. We're going to come back to live action here momentarily from Stockton University. We'll be back here in a minute when live action returns for the second half. Rowan finished the first half on a little run there. On the court for the Profs is Burton, McCarron. 14 is Dan Mason from Bishop Eustis. Number 5, that's Bryson Williams, and 22, Oki Byron for Rowan, rounding out the Profs lineup. For Stockton, it's E.J. Matthews Spratley, it's Jamar Johnson, Logan McKee, Eric Campbell, and Christian Armstrong Thomas in the early going here. Matthew Spratley back on the court. He's got to be careful because he's got 3 fouls already, and they're working him down in the paint a little bit, and he does a good job there and not fouling. So Jamar Johnson with the ball here, kicks it out to McKee. McKee baseline, looking for something to do with it. Left-handed dribble, kicks it out to Jamar Johnson. Jamar Johnson drives, nothing there. Spins around, goes underhanded, doesn't get it to fall. He's fouled along the way, and he'll go to the line for 2. Foul called on 14. I'm sorry, that's 22. Ife Okabyron, that's his 4th foul. So the big man will be likely to come out here in foul trouble. Jamar Johnson shooting 2. Jamar Johnson, a 54% free throw shooter on the year. Johnson hits the first. Oka Byron checks out. Johnson hits both. This is McCarron with it for Rowan. Rowan University going from left to right on your screen. 33 Fleming with it. Puts it up. Mid-range shot off the front rim. No good. Eric Campbell skies through the rebound. Gets it over to Jamar Johnson. Jamar Johnson with it. Kicks it out to McKee for a quick three-pointer. Front rim no good. E.J. Matthews-Spratley looking to get it. There's a scuffle. No whistle, ball still loose. Foul's called on number 20. That's Armstrong Thomas who will be called for the foul. Little scuffle there. Couldn't get hold of that loose ball. Armstrong Thomas called for the foul, his second of the night. Rowan with the possession here. Jerry Matthews Court, Stockton University Sports Center. Andrew Daly for Stockton University Athletics. Great crowd on hand here tonight. Senior night, recognizing 3 seniors for our program here. Bob Hutchings Memorial Game. Coach Hutch greatly missed by this university, by this program, and we have a great crowd on hand here tonight. Rowan hits that shot, brings themselves within 6. 18-24 left here in the second half, very early going. Again, a lot on the line here for NJAC tournament seedings. Both of these teams will be in. It's just a matter of, well, I'm pretty sure Rowan's locked in as a 6 seed. McKee misses the 3. Stockton could go anywhere from the 2nd seed to the 5th seed. Fleming for 3 for Rowan, front rim out. Defensive rebound for Johnson. Stockton on the move. Fleming goes up, kicks it out to Payute, goes up. Jameer Payute adding his 4th point of the night to go along with 11 rebounds so far. That's McCarron from the free throw line, pulls up, gets the 2-pointer to go. Logan McKee near corner, nobody on him until Big Dan Fleming comes over and says, not in my house, and he blocks that 3-point attempt from McKee. Fleming, all of 6'8" down there, Haddonfield High School product. Jamar Johnson looking for somewhere to go with it. Matthews-Spratley with it. EJ in a little bit of foul trouble here in the early going in the first half. Only played 9 minutes. Eric Campbell says, if you're going to give it to me, I'm going to take it. And Campbell says he's got ice in his veins, and he drops the 3-pointer for Stockton. Rowan with it. Now this is McCarron driving. Campbell back on defense. It's Burton with it. Burton made his first start of the game, or first start of the season tonight. Not able to secure the ball, the loose ball there. It goes out on Stockton, and it'll stay Rowan's ball. Burton inbounding. Skip Burton, the 6-foot junior from STEM Academy. This is Bryson Williams with it behind the back. Jamar Johnson on defense. Jameer Payute playing tight on Fleming. Burton, 4 on the shot clock, puts it up from 3, and he uses the backboard to get it to go. Still counts either way. Stockton leading this one 44-38. Burton with his 11th point of the night, making the most of his first start here at Jerry Matthews Court. Payute puts it up, gets the 2 to go, and he'll go to the line to try and complete the 3-point play. Fleming called for the foul again, his 2nd of the night. Payute goes to the line to try and complete the 3-point play. Tavon Gaither back on the court, Devin Johnson on the court. Payute, Matthews-Spratley for Stockton. McCarron, Mason, Fleming, Williams, and Burton for Rowan. Burton with the ball. E.J. Matthews-Spratley on defense has to be careful. Pickpocketed, nice steal by E.J., and he's running the court, and they got numbers. And he turnover for E.J. Matthews-Spratley. Fleming able to get the best of him on that possession. It's 5. Bryson Williams pulling up for a long 3, doesn't get it to go. And this is a jump ball call. Jamar Johnson, nice job drawing a jump ball there. Stockton has the possession arrow. E.J. Matthews-Spratley with a nice steal there and transition and turns the ball over. No harm, no foul as Jamar Johnson gets the ball for Stockton. Matthews-Spratley calling out the direction. Gives it off to Jamar Johnson. Back to Devin Johnson now. Payute. Devin Johnson. 9 on the shot clock. Johnson drives the lane. Puts it up with his right. Gets it to go. Nice 2 points there for Devin Johnson. Johnson having himself a nice week. Adding to 9 points, 5 rebounds at Ramapo on Saturday. That was 13. Amos for 3, and he missed for Rowan. Matthews-Spratley with it. Spin move, goes up with the right. Nothing but net for E.J. Matthews-Spratley. And Matthews-Spratley says he's got to get this thing going on offense here. And turn it around. E.J. Matthews-Spratley adding his 8th point of the night. Couple of misses there for Rowan. Stockton able to get it back on the defensive board. Jameer Payute setting the screen for Johnson. Johnson thought about it, puts it up, and now the ball goes out on Rowan. Stays Stockton possession. Checking into the game for Rowan. That's number 4, Mikey Robinson. Mikey Robinson, 6'2" senior from West Catholic. E.J. Matthews-Spratley has it now. With the left hand, puts it up from the free throw line. He's blocked from behind. Rowan will take over. Big 3-pointer lined up there for Robinson, not able to get it to fall. I think that was Robinson. Yeah, Mikey Robinson, number 4. Jamar Johnson kicks it out to Devin Johnson for 3, and he gets it to go. Devin Johnson feeling it here in the second half. His 10th point so far of the night. Rowan will call timeout. They're going to take a full timeout. We'll take one with them live here from Jerry Matthews Court, Stockton University Athletics. We'll be back when live action returns.
Just a reminder, tonight's game is the Bob Hutchins Memorial Game. Remember to Coach Hutchins, who helped Stockton win 8 Jack championships, and her 13th NCAA tournament in 2016 assistant coach. Bob Hutchins. Winning number 847-1299. 847-1299. If you have the winning ticket, go to the table and vote for the raffle ticket.
Back live here after the timeout. Stockton leads this one 53-38. Devin Johnson having himself a nice start to the second half here. Rowan looking to get something going offensively. This is number 5, Bryson Williams, with a nice finger roll, gets it to go for 2. And Rowan's within 13 here. Jamar Johnson. Christian Armstrong Thomas setting a pick. Kicks it out to Devin Johnson. Devin Johnson looking for something to do with it. Logan McKee has it now, and he kicks it over to Jamar Johnson. 10 on the shot clock. Johnson goes up with the right. Late block attempt from Fleming. Jump ball called here. Possession arrow in the way of Rowan. Rowan on the inbound. This is McCarron. Devin Johnson on the defense. Rowan really needs to get something cooking here on offense. They want to battle back into this one. Foul called on the floor. Foul's called on number 33, Logan McKee. That's his third. Checking back into the game, E.J. Matthews-Spratley. Heading off is Jamar Johnson. Again, senior night here at Stockton, honoring 3 members of the basketball program, Jamar Johnson, Christian Armstrong-Thomas, and Martin Angelov. Nice underneath basket there by Rowan. That's number 4, Mikey Robinson, who's up and under for 2. E.J. Matthews-Spratley, the leading scorer in the NJAC, being held to 8 points so far here tonight. Logan McKee shoots one from another area code, doesn't get it to go. Nice pass there by Armstrong-Thomas. Finds a cutting McKee, and he's able to drop it for 2. Great job there by Armstrong-Thomas on the assist. Stockton up 55-42. This is Fleming with it. Going up, nice play there by Armstrong-Thomas, and tell you what, Christian Armstrong-Thomas is playing some inspired basketball here tonight on senior night, and that'll be a kick there for Mikey Robinson. That looked like we were in gym class, and he was getting ready to send a punt and some kickball, but Stockton will take possession. Devin Johnson off the floor. Number 3, Eric Campbell checking back in. For Rowan, number 22, Ife Okbyron, in foul trouble with 4 fouls. He checks back into the game. So you got Burton, Okbyron, Fleming, Robinson, and Williams for Rowan. For Stockton on the floor, we got a lot of horns going on. It's Matthews-Spratley. Josh Randall checks in for the first time tonight. Logan McKee, Jameer Payute, and Eric Campbell. Randall, the big man, getting down low where he usually takes position. Eric Campbell lets a floater go, doesn't hit anything. Payute comes up with it, dishes to Randall, and Randall pulls the ball away from 2 players at Rowan, and it looks like somebody's being called for a foul. Josh Randall, the big 6'7" guy from GCIT, been making the most of his minutes lately. 2 points and a season-high 6 rebounds in only 7 minutes on Saturday at Ramapo, making his presence felt down low. This is Payute to inbound. Gets it to McKee, to Matthews-Spratley, pulls up quick for EJ, misses the 3-pointer. Eric Campbell skies, not able to get a rebound. Rowan will take over possession. Big-time rivalry game here between these 2 schools, always is, no matter the sport. That's number 5. That's a Bryson Williams, no doubt about her 3-pointer. Rowan within 10 here with 12:08 left to play in the second half. Rowan bench trying to get something going, get their team some energy. Eric Campbell says, I got something else to say about that. I'm just going to drain myself another 3-pointer. My 19th point of the night for Eric Campbell. Timeout on the floor. We'll take one with them. Andrew Daly, Stockton University Athletics. Back here live, Jerry Matthews Court, Stockton University Sports Center. Eric Campbell having himself a night. 19.7 rebounds so far for the Ospreys. Devin Johnson also in double digits with 10 points for Stockton. This is Williams for Rowan, pulling up. 2 threes in a row for Williams, and Williams is starting to heat up. His 14th point of the night gets Rowan back within 10. E.J. Matthews-Spratley with the right-handed finger roll, little kiss off the glass. Happy late Valentine's Day, E.J. Matthews-Spratley. Nice finger roll there for the Ospreys. This is Williams with it, being double-teamed here by Paiute and McKee. Burton, or no, that's C.J. Hayes running baseline, and he's fouled underneath. Josh Randall called for the foul. Big man picks up his first one of the night. C.J. Hayes at the line for 2. C.J. Hayes, the freshman from Moorestown High School. Hometown listed as Chicago, Illinois, so curious as to how that happened. He hits the first, and he hits the second. Another timeout by Rowan here. Let's take a look. 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here at Jerry Matthews Court. We're having a good time tonight. A couple scores here. TCNJ has closed the gap here a little bit with 15 minutes left in the second half there. Montclair State leads that one 51-38. Remember, if Montclair State wins, they have the outright championship at the NJAC. If Montclair State wins, TCNJ loses, Ramapo wins, and Stockton wins. Now we got some business to talk about. And I'm not sure exactly what the scenario is there. There's so many scenarios here with this NJAC seedings. I just know that the first task at hand is to beat this Rowan Profs team here tonight, because anytime these two teams get together, it's a rivalry, no matter what the sport is. Quite often recruiting the same players, 35 minutes apart. E.J. Matthews-Spratley with it, Jameer Paiute, Eric Campbell, Logan McKee, Matthews-Spratley. E.J., nice crossover, pulls up for 3, and he drains it, and he's starting to feel it. E.J. Matthews-Spratley, his 13th point of the night, the leading scorer in the NJAC, starting to turn it on here in the second half. That's Bryson Williams, who's having himself a night as it is himself. He adds another basket, and that's 8-16 for him. Bryson Williams, the 6'2" junior from Caesar Rodney, Magnolia, Delaware product. Foul called here, number 12, C.J. Hayes. Campbell going to the line. Campbell hits the first on the season. Campbell hitting his 71% at free throw percentage. Checking back in is Christian Armstrong Thomas. Josh Randall will come off. Jamar Johnson coming on. Logan McKee will come off. Paiute, Armstrong Thomas, Campbell, Johnson, and Matthews-Spratley for Stockton. Campbell hits both of them. 21 for the night for Eric. This is McCarron with it for Rowan, being guarded by Johnson. Nice defense there, tight defense. And the block is called there on number 5. That's Jamar Johnson. His second foul of the night. Team's 4th. Burton inbounding to Fleming, the big man getting down low on Paiute. Skies doesn't go. Paiute secures the rebound, and that's Jameer Paiute's 14th board of the night. E.J. Matthews-Spratley with the runner doesn't go. Rowan back on offense here. Burton pulls up for 3. Nice looking shot. In and out, doesn't get it to fall. Rowan able to secure the offensive board. Kicks it out. That's number 5. Bryson Williams doesn't get it to fall. Stockton able to retain possession. Quite the turn of events there for Rowan. Jamar Johnson able to get the ball across midcourt. Looked like he took a bad step, but thankfully he's okay. Matthew Sproutley calling for the pick, and he's rejected by Fleming. Physical play there as EJ hits the floor. It's Burton running the court. Johnson called for the foul, and now Johnson's got his third here with 9 minutes and 36 seconds left in the second half. Jamir Payute going to be making another case for NJAC Rookie of the Week for the 4th time. He's got 8 points, 14 rebounds already tonight. Big man is definitely making his presence known down low. Again, he had 15 at New Jersey City a couple weeks ago. This is Burton at the line. And he hits that one. Yeah, Jamir Payute, season high, career high, 15 at New Jersey City. He's one away from that. Excuse me, Jamar Johnson kicks it out to Andrew Crawford. Crawford pulls up, looked good, bounces out front rim. Jamar Johnson gets the rebound. Payute from the free throw line, and he drops it. There's his double-double. Payute having himself a heck of a night here at Jerry Matthews Court. That's 14 for Rowan. Dan Mason, the freshman from Eustis, dropping it for 3. Rowan within 10 here. 8:50 left in the second half. Nice cut there by Devin Johnson under the basket. Looks to go up with it, not able to, and he's fouled. Good job there by Andrew Crawford, able to find him under the basket. That's the foul on number 22, Ife Okabyron. He's fouled out. His night will be over for the Profs. Devin Johnson going to the line. 10 points on the night for Johnson. Johnson coming into this one, 87.5% free throw shooter. Nice guy to have at the line for you if you're Stockton. Johnson hits the first one. Logan McKee back in, the freshman from Phelps School. Again, Glen Mills, PA, 6'5" freshman. McKee has been a welcome addition back to the lineup ever since returning for injury last month. Stockton leads 69-57, 8:30 left here in the second half. Kicks it out to McCarron in the near corner, misses the 3. Fleming skies for the rebound, gets it, goes up with the right hand, doesn't fall. That's Jamar Johnson coming up with the rebound under the basket for Stockton. Nice move there by Johnson, dishes it to McKee, and McKee throws it in for 2. Nice assist for Jamar Johnson, nice finish for Logan McKee. That's Bryson Williams for Rowan. Having a nice night, doesn't get that one to fall, gets his own rebound, kicks it out to Burton, who can shoot, and he drains that one for a 3-pointer. Burton's got that nice left-handed shot. It's smooth, and he gets that one to fall. Stockton by 11. 7:45 left in the second half. Andrew Crawford with the move. McKee for 3, hits nothing. It'll go back to Rowan. Eric Campbell checking back in. Tavon Gaither checking back in. McKee will sit, Crawford will sit. That's Burton with the inbound. McCarron bringing the ball up court. Devin Johnson running with him. McCarron getting to the corner. Working around the arc here for Rowan. That's number 14, Dan Mason, a freshman from way downtown. I think he shot that one from Glassboro. gets it, nothing but net. Stockton 71, Rowan 63. Nice play there by Dan Mason, the freshman from Bishop Eustis. Rowan foul. 6th foul on the half. Jamar Johnson at the line. Again, Johnson hitting 54% clip. Sinks that one, nothing but net. Checking back in, Christian Armstrong Thomas, E.J. Matthews Spratley. Off the court, Tavon Gaither, Devin Johnson. Both productive tonight. Johnson hits them both, puts Stockton back up by 10. Burton, 16 points here tonight in his first start of the season. Skip Burton, driving the lane, spin move, puts it up, doesn't get it to fall. Stockton able to bring down the defensive board, and Jamar Johnson on the run here in transition. He goes right up with it, doesn't go. Payute kicks out to Campbell, thought about it, doesn't shoot it, and he's going to reset it. 15 on the shot clock. Eric Campbell gets it to Matthew Spratley. Matthew Spratley quietly, 13 points tonight. EJ steps back, puts it up for 3, and he's not so quiet anymore. That's 16 for EJ Matthew Spratley. He puts Stockton ahead by 13 points here with 6:15 left to play in the second half. Bryson Williams driving the lane, loses possession, and he's fouled, and that looks like Payute. Payute called for the foul, his first of the night. Payute with 10 points, 15 rebounds, tying a career high. Bryson Williams, 86% free throw shooter for Rowan. Hits that one. Rowan down by 12, 6:07 left here in the second half. Postseason implications all over the NJAC tonight. Bryson Williams hits them both. E.J. Matthew Spratley with it, gets it to Jamar Johnson. Rowan pressing a little bit here. Payute near corner, nobody on him. He's not going to take that one. This is Matthew Spratley with it. E.J. coming on fire a little bit here as of late. Payute doesn't get that layup to fall. Armstrong Thomas goes down away from the ball, able to pick himself back up. This is number 4, Mikey Robinson with it. He'll spot it for a long 2. Doesn't go. Eric Campbell with the rebound gets it out to E.J. Matthew Spratley. E.J. with it. E.J. is going to pull it up. Front rim, no good. Little short on that one for Matthew Spratley. It's Robinson in transition, and he gets it to go. E.J. says he's not going to get another foul by stepping in front of that. Timeout on the court. We'll take one with him. 5:18 here left in the second half. Stockton leads Rowan 76-67. Jerry Matthews Court, Stockton University Athletics. I'm Andrew Daly. We'll be right back when live action returns. Back here live, Jerry Matthews Court. It's Stockton ball. 5:18 left in the second half. Stockton leads 76-67. Devin Johnson with it, back to Jamar Johnson. Jamar Johnson celebrated senior night tonight. He's been playing the majority of the ball game here in this one. Christian Armstrong Thomas goes up. He also celebrated senior night. He's fouled along the way, doesn't get that one to fall. Armstrong Thomas with 7 points so far tonight to go along with 6 rebounds. Eric Campbell, 21 points, 8 rebounds for Stockton. E.J. Matthews-Spratley, 16 points. Again, Jameer Payute having himself a heck of a night, 10 points, and ties a career high, 15 rebounds. Armstrong Thomas misses the first one. Armstrong Thomas hits the second. Puts Stockton back on top by 10. Foul called there. Eric Campbell, his second of the night. Rowan shooting 1-1 from this point on. Skip Burton at the line, hits the first one. Burton again making his first start of the season tonight. He was only averaging 1.4 points per game coming into this one. He's got 17 here tonight, making the most of his time. Hits them both here. Checking into the game is number 13, that's Drew Amos. Amos, a senior from Washington Township High School. Payute will head off for Stockton. On the floor for Stockton, Campbell, Matthews-Spratley, Johnson, Devin Johnson, and Armstrong Thomas. Whistles aplenty here in the last minute or so. Foul called on number 10, that's Skip Burton. We were just talking about him. Stockton will go to the line here for 1-1. It's Eric Campbell. Eric Campbell has already got himself 21 points here tonight to go along with 8 rebounds. Payute checking back into the game for Devin Johnson. Payute again ties his career high, 15 rebounds. Looking to break that with this possible basket. Doesn't get it. It's number 14 on the rebound. That's Dan Mason, freshman again from Bishop Eustis. McCarron with it. This is Bryson Williams. Bryson Williams having himself a nice night. 18 points for Rowan. Make that 21. He gets Rowan within 5 here. And this game has taken a turn here for Stockton. E.J. Matthews-Spratley gets it out to Armstrong Thomas. Armstrong Thomas down low, looking for something to do with it. Kicks it back out to Matthews-Spratley. 10 on the shot clock. E.J. making moves. Goes up, almost walks. Gets it out to Payute from just inside the three-point line, and he hits it for a long 2. Jameer Payute, his 12th point of the night. This is McCarron looking to drive. Dan Mason from the near corner, and the freshman coming up big, and he hits a three-pointer, and Rowan is within 4, and now this crowd, whatever side you're on, has gotten a little bit louder here in the late goings. Timeout called by Stockton, 3:44 left in this one. Stockton leads 79-75. We'll take a break, and we'll return when live action comes back. We're back here at Stockton University. We talked to Coach Bittner earlier today, and he said his team is battle-tested. Well, these are the battles that he was talking about. Rowan working its way back into this game, only down by 4 points. Rowan now knows, listen, they got the 6th seed locked up. They know they're going somewhere. They don't know where they're going. They just know they're going somewhere. This is a prime opportunity for Stockton to step on the gas and stay on the gas, and they did that in the first half. They've primarily been a second-half team, so it was a little bit of uncharacteristic from them to come out so fast, so quickly, so early, but they cannot let it slip away here in the late going. And as I say that, E.J. Matthews-Spratley crosses over, and like I like to say, he hits that one from another time zone, and E.J. Matthews-Spratley has his 19th point of the night. Stockton up 82-75. This is Bryson Williams, and Bryson Williams is not to be undone here for Rowan. He's having himself a game too, his 24th point of the night, and Rowan down by 4 with 3 minutes left in this one. Eric Campbell with it, dishes it to Payute. Payute goes up strong, not able to get it to go. He's looking for the foul, nothing called, and Rowan's in transition here. McCarron gets it off to Bryson Williams. Bryson Williams, junior, having himself a night with 24 points, make that 26. Rowan within 2, and Stockton's got to figure it out here. Eric Campbell with it, 2.5 minutes left. Plenty of time, obviously. A steal here for Skip Burton. E.J. Matthews-Spratley is not going to contest due to foul trouble, and Rowan ties this game up at 82, and something that nobody expected. Stockton was up in this one big. I got to go back and see how much they were up. They were up by at least 15 points at one point. E.J. Matthews-Spratley for 3, doesn't get it to go, but he'll go to the line, and he is the NJAC's leading free throw shooter at 90.7%. If you need 3-point shot at the foul line, E.J.'s the guy you want doing it. But this game has suddenly become very, very interesting here with 2 minutes left to play. Hits the first shot. Hits the second. EJ gets 3 the untraditional way. Timeout called by Stockton. Stockton leads 85-82. Full timeout taken by Coach Bittner. E.J. Matthews-Spratley just drains his 22nd point of the night. Again, he is the leading scorer in all of the NJAC, averaging 22.7 points per game, so he's right on par there. In other action here in the NJAC, Montclair State has pulled away with it, 79-61, with 4 minutes left in that one over TCNJ. Montclair wins the NJAC outright with a victory here tonight over the Lions. Ramapo leading William Patterson 75-61. That game with about 5.5 minutes left. And Kane leading Rutgers Newark 49-41. That game's got a lot of time left. That was a later start than this one. Couple teams here that know they're in the postseason conference tournament. One team knows where they're at, Rowan, in the 6th seed. The other team, Stockton, does not know where they're going to be. They could go anywhere from 2nd to 5th. Right now it's looking like Montclair State's going to handle TCNJ. That'll make Montclair State the 1 seed. That'll give them the bye. And then depending on how this one plays out and how the Ramapo game plays out, that'll determine the rest of the seeds here. First things first, take care of business at hand. And, you know, again, we talk about a rivalry game between these two teams. It doesn't matter who's playing, what bench guys are playing, what starters are playing or aren't playing. This game is going to be a tough game between these two programs and these two schools. Skip Burton with it for Rowan. 1:52 left in the second half in this one. It's McCarron with it. 15 on the shot clock. Back to Burton. McCarron to Fleming. Fleming, the big man. Charge called there. Armstrong Thomas able to draw the foul. Good play there by Christian Armstrong Thomas. Checking into the game is number 13. That's Drew Amos, and Fleming will take a seat on the bench. Campbell to inbound for Stockton. Gets it to Devin Johnson. Hard pass. Good job by Johnson to control it. It's Jamar Johnson with the dribble, bringing it up court. E.J. Matthews-Spratley with it. Goes with the left, driving the lane, loses the ball, and it'll be Rowan's ball with 1:26 left. Jamir Payute checking back in. Dan Fleming checking back in for Rowan. .126 left here. Stockton leads 85-82. Rowan Profs with the ball. Coach Bittner talked earlier today about this team being through so many one-possession games and last possession games, and it looks like we're in another one right here. McCarron pulls one up, and he hits one, and it's a perfect time to add a three-pointer from him. His 9th point of the day from way downtown, and he ties this thing up with 1 minute left. Jamar Johnson here gets it to Campbell, fakes the pass. Campbell goes up, nice move underneath. Payute goes back for a rebound, and Jamir Payute takes a great time to break his career high for rebounds, and he puts back another two-pointer and adds his 16th rebound of the game. Jamir Payute having himself a night here in Galloway. Timeout on the court. I need to take one with him. We'll be back when live action returns here at Stockton University. Back here live, Stockton University, 50 seconds left. Stockton leads Rowan 87-85. Rowan has mounted an epic comeback here in the second half. Crowd is loud, no matter what side you're on. Both teams are nicely represented here tonight by their fan bases. Skip Burton with the ball, gets it to McCarron, who just tied the game with a big three. Back to Burton. This is McCarron with it. 40 seconds. 20-second difference from shot clock and game clock. This is Bryson Williams, who's had himself a night all night. Williams for 26 points for this one. Danny Fleming, the big man, looking for something to do with it. Steps back. That's the freshman. Doesn't get it to go. Bryson Williams pulls down the rebound to McCarron. And now the shot clock and the game clock are right about the same here, and Rowan could set up an offensive play here for the last shot. That's Williams driving the lane, gets it to go, 8 seconds left, timeout's called. This game's tied here at 87. Bryson Williams dropping his 28th point of the night. Williams having himself a game here for Rowan. 28 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists for Bryson Williams, the junior from Cesar Rodney. 8 seconds left here. Stockton will have possession. 8 seconds seems like an eternity when you're in this situation. This game at one point, 37-29 at halftime. Rowan has outscored Stockton 58-50 here in the second half. Stockton led by as many as 13 here in the second half. Rowan's been able to cut the deficit, and this game's tied with 8 seconds left. It's Matthew Spratley going to inbound the ball. E.J. Matthew Spratley, there's 8.6 seconds left. Stockton's got to go to the length of the court. He inbounds it to Eric Campbell. Clock's running, plenty of time. Campbell drives the lane, and he goes up, and he misses the two, and Rowan is able to call timeout with 1 second left. Eric Campbell can't get it to drop. Oh my goodness. Campbell looked like he had it. He went up and changes direction in midair, and he doesn't get the two to drop. And Rowan has the ball here, and the referees are going to look and see if they need to add any time back to this clock. What a turn of events here at Jerry Matthews Court on senior night. Officials put 3 seconds back on the clock here. Rowan will have possession. Rowan will have possession, 3 seconds left. They'll have to go to the length of the court in order to try a game-winning shot here. Bryson Williams on the floor. Skip Burton on the floor. McCarron. Danny Fleming. And number 14, that's Dan Mason. On the floor for Rowan. It's going to be Burton to inbound it. Stockton going to have to play tight defense, make sure not to give up a long lead pass, and something easy for the profs to be able to sink here. Ball's inbounded, gets the ball to Burton, who puts up the three-quarter shot, doesn't go, and we're going to overtime here at Stockton University. End of regulation. This game's tied at 87. What an epic comeback for Rowan, and we'll play more here at Jerry Matthews Court, and why not? A back-and-forth rivalry game on senior night. Bob Huttring's Memorial game, rivalry game, and just a litany of postseason circumstances that could take place here tonight. And we're tied here heading to overtime. We'll take a break. We'll come back when live action returns at Jerry Matthews Court. packed house here tonight at the Stockton University Sports Center, and these fans are being treated to a amazing game here. Awesome NJAC men's basketball contest. Stockton led by as many as 13 here in the second half. Rowan able to scratch and claw back, led by number 5, Bryson Williams, who's got 28 points, and Skip Burton, making his first start of the season, hangs a 20 spot so far. Stockton wins the tip here in overtime. 5 minutes left. Jamar Johnson, Christian Armstrong Thomas, E.J. Matthews Spratley, back to Paiute. 10 on the shot clock. It's Armstrong Thomas. Got to do something with it. Goes up with the left hand, and the foul. And the big man from Cherokee High School on senior night is having himself a great game. Armstrong Thomas adds his 10th point, and he's going to the line to try and secure the three-point play. Armstrong Thomas completes the three-point play, 90-87. Stockton leads this one. E.J. Matthews Spratley on defense. Got in foul trouble early in this game. E.J. only played 9 minutes in the first half. Has played most of the second half here. Relatively clean on defense. This is Paiute playing defense. We got a foul call. Paiute will be called for the foul. 8th team foul for Stockton. Checking into the game, Logan McKee, Tavon Gaither heading out, Christian Armstrong Thomas, and Jamir Paiute. This is 5 Bryson Williams at the line. 28 points so far here tonight for Williams. Last time these two teams met back in January, Rowan won 106-100. Williams misses the first. Gaither's able to secure the defensive board for Stockton, and Campbell has it now in transition for the Ospreys. Campbell gives it up to Jamar Johnson. Gaither looking to set a pick, backs off. Gaither gets it out to McKee. McKee to Matthew Spratley. Matthew Spratley, nice move there, goes to the left, goes up strong with it, and he's fouled, and he'll go to the line. E.J. Matthew Spratley going to the line for 2, the leading free throw shooter in the New Jersey Athletic Conference, hitting at a 91% clip. Matthew Spratley hits the first one. Checking in for Rowan, that's number 33, Danny Fleming. 6'8" senior from Haddonfield. Paiute and Armstrong Thomas back on the floor for Stockton. E.J. rims one out. The rare miss for Matthew Spratley. McCarron takes over. Slams on the brakes. Gives it off to Bryson Williams. This is Danny Fleming. Skip Burton. Back to Bryson Williams. Fleming with the pick. Back to Fleming. Nice move there for the big man. He goes up with it, doesn't get it to fall. No whistle. Paiute, another rebound for Paiute, and I think that's his 18th rebound of the night. E.J. Matthews Spratley with it for the Stockton Ospreys. Eric Campbell looking to set up the offense. It's Christian Armstrong Thomas, gets it back to E.J. 10 on the shot clock. E.J.'s going to pull up for 3, shoots it, misses it. Jamar Johnson secures the offensive board for Stockton, resets the clock, and they're going to reset the offense here. 3 minutes left, Stockton leads 91-87. Eric Campbell with the ball for the Ospreys. Eric Campbell pulls up from the free throw line, doesn't get it to go. That's number 10, Burton, on the rebound. Loses possession for a second, but able to retain it. 2:40 left in this one. McCarron with it. Bryson Williams, the leading scorer for Rowan, gets it to Danny Fleming. He misses. Payute with the rebound, and he's just been a rebounding machine tonight. Gets the ball to E.J. Matthews-Spradley, who's running the court. Finds Payute underneath, didn't like what he saw, decided to dribble out of trouble and reset the offense. 15 seconds left on the shot clock. It's Jamar Johnson. Jamar Johnson to Campbell, gets it to Matthews-Spradley, pulls up from way downtown, sinks it! E.J. with a huge three, his biggest shot of the night, his 26th point with 2 minutes left in this one. A big shot when a big shot's needed. E.J. Matthews-Spradley with his 26th point. Timeout on the floor. We'll take one with him live here from Jerry Matthews Court. Back here live, Jerry Matthews Court, Stockton University Sports Center. I'm Andrew Daly for the call. Stockton University Athletics, 94-87, minute 53 left in this one. E.J. Matthews-Spradley hits his biggest shot of the game so far, his 26th point of the night. Rowan has possession here. Stockton led by as many as 13 here in the second half. Rowan battled back, tied the game, sent it to overtime. Stockton looking to close it out here, but Rowan is not going down lightly. Bryson Williams with the ball. Williams has been a menace to the Stockton Ospreys all night. Kicks it out to number 3, that's McCarron, who crosses the court to Burton. Burton goes up with it, left-handed, gets that to... They call it off. Referees are talking here, and they're going to take a look at it. It looked like 33, Danny Fleming, might have came in and touched that ball. And they're going to review this call here. Score as it sits, 94-87 for Stockton. 1 minute 33 left to play here in the first overtime. Referees are looking at this. Could be an offensive goaltending call, which was really unnecessary if that's the case. Referees are talking by center court. And we'll see what they have to say. Can't really make out anybody's body language right now. Was hoping I would get a telltale from either Coach Bittner or Coach Brennan.
No passes, a two-shot foul, and Steve Burton got the line for Rowan.
Burton goes to the line for 2. The basket doesn't seem to like it'll be counting for Rowan. So Burton goes to the line for 2 nonetheless. Difference between a 2-point play and a 3-point play was that call there on Fleming. Burton at the line here again. Burton making his first start of the season. Misses the first rebound. Checking into the game, that's 4, Mikey Robinson. Checking out of the game, big man, freshman Dan Mason, 6'8", from Bishop Eustis. Burton missed the first, misses them both, and E.J. Matthews-Spratley skies for the rebound, and he's fouled on the way out. Number 4, Mikey Robinson, going to be called for the foul. E.J. Matthews-Spratley going to the line for the Ospreys. He'll be shooting 2 for Stockton. Fleming coming back in, as is Mason, it looks like. EJ misses the first free throw, and he's missed his last 2 free throws, and I can't remember the last time that I've seen EJ miss 2 free throws in a row, and I used to watch this kid play in high school. Jameer Payute back on the court. 14 points, 19 rebounds for him. Matthews-Spratley hits the second free throw. Stockton up 95-87. A minute 28 left to go here from Jerry Matthews' court. A packed arena, Stockton University Sports Center. Big time postseason seeding implications here. McCarron for 3 for Rowan. Off the front of the rim, doesn't go. Armstrong Thomas with the rebound. Matthews-Spratley bringing it out. And he's going to play keep away here. And they're going to be called for the foul. And E.J. Matthews-Spratley will go back to the line. E.J. Matthews-Spratley hits the first. Stockton up by 9. 1:05 left remaining in the first overtime. Matthews-Spratley misses yet again. The leading free throw shooter in the NJAC. Big time shot there by Bryson Williams. Bryson Williams just having himself a night. His 31st point of the night. Coach Brennan for Rowan is absolutely livid because it looked like they fouled Jameer Payute, and they did not blow the whistle until somebody, I can't see who it was, but I don't think they called that foul on Payute, and Payute's the guy you want at the line if you're Rowan. Matthews-Spratley is not the guy you want at the line if you're Rowan. 48 seconds left in this one. Stockton holds a 6-point lead. Referees going to the table again. Quite frankly, I thought that the foul came on Payute, although he didn't have possession, so be interesting to see what the referees decide here. Nonetheless, somebody's going to the line for Stockton. They add some time back on the clock. There's 50.3 seconds left. Referee's blowing the whistle. Tell you what, I'm really impressed by number 5 for Rowan, Bryson Williams. Came into the game averaging 13.3 points per game. Well past that, more than doubled that, 31 points so far tonight. Paiute is at the line. Paiute on the season, a 57% free throw shooter. Tonight, he's 2 for 7, 28%. He misses the first. Misses both of them is Paiute. And on the night, Stockton is 21 of 34 from the foul line, only 61%. Rowan with it. That's Bryson Williams again with a heave. Saved there by McCarron. Not going to go. And this is Eric Campbell with the cherry on top. Two-handed slam with Stockton up by 8. 27 seconds left here. It's Burton. Oh, and Paiute's going to be called for the foul. 24 seconds left in this one, and Stockton takes the 98-90 lead. And Rowan's going to need some help here in the last few seconds. Crowd came to life here for that two-handed slam by Eric Campbell. Burton hits the first. And he brings the Profs within 7. Burton nails them both. Rowan's down by 6, 24 seconds left. This game is far from over the way it's been going. Tavon Gaither with it, and he's going to get fouled. And it'll be Tavon Gaither going to the line for Stockton. Checking in for Rowan will be the big boys. No, maybe not. Excuse me. Gaither going to the line for Rowan. On the year, he's an 81% free throw shooter. Would be nice to sink these ones here. Gaither hits the first. Puts Stockton up 7. 22 seconds left. Gaither hits them both. Stockton holds 8. 20 seconds left in this one. McCarron on the drive for Rowan, kicks it back out to Bryson Williams. Who else? Puts it up for 3, and he makes it. 13 seconds left. Rowan back within 5. Eric Campbell again. Finger roll, a little kiss. 13 seconds left. Stockton just running around playing defense here. Bryson Williams, he's going to keep shooting, and he's going to keep making. This is unbelievable. 6 seconds left. The ball goes out off of Williams. They're going to look at that. 6 seconds left. It looks like Williams touched the ball and sent it out of bounds, but Williams is claiming that it's off of E.J. Matthews-Spratley. It'll be interesting to see how this one plays out. The referees are going to look at it. Either way, 6 seconds left. Stockton up by 4. And Bryson Williams is just lights out. Anywhere he shoots from, he can't miss tonight. 38 points for him. Huge call here to see who this ball went out off of. And, you know, I'm not sure how many different camera angles we have, but it might be hard to tell when the cameras are shooting from up top. Call was originally called out on Rowan, Stockton ball. We'll see if that stands. Excuse me. What a night. What an unbelievable night. Started off with a great women's game. The fans here have been electric. Senior night, Coach Hutchings' memorial game. What else could you ask for if you're a player? To be a part of meaningful games this late in the season, and both of these teams are absolutely putting on a show here tonight, and these fans are going to go away knowing that they watched a battle, a rivalry battle between Stockton and Rowan. Still waiting on word here from the officials as to which way this one's going to go. Montclair State is officially won the NJAC as they defeated TCNJ by a score of 84-70. Ramapo beat William Patterson. Kane is going to beat Rutgers. If Stockton can close this one out, you're talking about Montclair State at 14-4 in the conference, TCNJ at 12-6, and then that Ramapo is now 13-5, and Stockton will be 13-5. I don't know the math here. I don't know the answer. I just know that Stockton needs to do whatever they can to close out this pesky Rowan team. Excuse me. After a long delay, Rowan is retaining possession. They get the ball inbound, and it's Bryson Williams who takes a three from the far corner, doesn't get it to go. And who else but, is that Paiute with another rebound? Fleming fouled out. Excuse me, I'm at the point of the night where I'm losing my voice here, as you can tell. Paiute going to the line. 2.5 seconds left. Stockton up by 4. Great time for Paiute to sink the free throw. And he hits them both. Rowan will inbound, long heave there. Time runs out. What an absolute... We have another whistle. And they're going to call a foul. Coach Brennan threw his arms up that one of the Stockton players tried to intercept the pass. And I think for the sake of everybody involved, unless there's a 6-point play here, time should have run out on this one, but that's not going to be the case. The fans are leaving, but this game has not been declared official yet. The referees are still looking at something at the table. I do have it on good authority, though, that if Stockton wins this one and does host an NJAC tournament game, it will be Saturday night at 7 p.m. But we'll wait for the official word from Stockton Athletics on that, depending on how these seedings play out. I'm not exactly 100% sure. I'd love to come back here at Jerry Matthews Court and call an NJAC tournament game. This team's fun to watch, but we'll see how that all plays out after the powers that be make their decisions. I can't tell you what the discussion is here, folks. I know that the stands are clearing out. The teams are still on the bench. The referees were watching a video. Even if there's a foul called, Stockton's up by 6 points. Teams are lining up to go to the free throw line. No, they're not. .3 seconds. This is unbelievable. 2.3 seconds left. Rowan's down 6. I've seen crazier things tonight, so who knows? McCarron's going to inbound for Rowan. 2.2 seconds left. Stockton, I imagine, is just going to stand there. Bryson Williams takes a 3 as time expires. And we added 3 more to the total. Bryson Williams adds another. I imagine it's a career high for him, but he had a heck of a night. But that's going to wrap it up for an amazing game, an absolutely intense NJAC battle between crosstown foes, Rowan and Stockton. Stockton wins this one by a score of 104-101, and we're just going to wait and see how the NJAC tournament seedings play out. And for Stockton University Athletics, I hope that I get the chance to call at least one more game with you. I'm Andrew Daly from Jerry Matthews Court at Stockton University Sports Center saying have a good night and drive safe, everybody.